Welcome to My Daily Thread. It's a great little place to get a snippet of wisdom from the yoga and the meditation masters to start or to end your day. I'm Jeff Lichty. All right, my friends, welcome back. Welcome back to the show, My Daily Thread, looking for that snippet of wisdom. And that's the thing that we want. We have been talking about trying to change the word snippet, and I don't know if we're going to do that. I really like it. But, send me your words. Send me the word that you think could replace snippet, that could expand on snippet, that could make it a little bit better. I'll send some swag out. I'll have to make the swag again, but I'll send it out. It's going to be great. All right, we have been talking about Patanjali Yoga Sutras. We've been talking about the kleśas, that are these deep afflictions that are deeply embedded in our humanity and the human progress. And we were moving to abhiniveśa today, which is the last kleśa, and that's the fear of death or the clinging to life. And, well, I just want to say one more thing. I just want to say one more thing about Rāga and Dveṣa. Again, I was reading a little bit more about this raga, the attachment that we have to pleasure, and dveṣa, the aversion that we create to pain. And I guess when I was reading Edwin Bryant's commentary this morning, it just struck me, these two are infinitely important in our actionable life, in our living. When you think about it, these are the ones that really afflict us. The rest is sort of esoteric philosophy almost. It's like, yes, avidyā, it's the root of all ignorance, and ignorance is the root of all these other problems. And then ignorance ties into ego, and yes, we are egotic. And when I think about ego, I think of ego like a coin. There's my hyperinflated ego, which is one side of the coin. There is my deflated ego, which is the other side of the coin. And you know what? Sometimes I flip it, and that I'm going to come up on that hyperinflated side. Sometimes I flip it, it lands on the hyperdeflated side. And I've spent a lot of years there on that hyperdeflated side recently, lacking confidence, since my divorce and other things. But hey, here's the thing. When we flip that coin of ego, really what I'm trying to do is I need it to land right on the edge and find that balance between hyperinflated and deflated. I have to find balance. I have to find that space between I, me, mine, I, me, mine. Let's go back to this concept of Rāga and Dveṣa. When I was reading Edwin Bryant this morning, I was just reminded about the simplicity of these two things, really. Attachment and aversion. This truly is indicative of my life journey. What's going on? It's very understandable and actionable to me. I think of Rāga, this idea that we addict ourselves to pleasure in a certain way, or we attach to it. And Edwin Bryant just brought this point to me very clearly. And this is what he said. It's like, wait, stand by. I have my neighbors upstairs making a lot of noise. Drives me a little crazy some days. Sorry about that. Anyhow, back to Edwin. Edwin's saying the key ingredient in this process, this attachment, this raga, is our memory. Now think about that. That's remarkable, isn't it? It's our memory that draws us into this deep attachment. What this memory does is it draws us deeply into our past. We have experienced pleasure in the past and we recall it. It locks us into the past. And at the same time, which is so unique about this idea of raga, is that when we remember the raga or the pleasure, we're remembering the past, but at the same time, in the same moment, it locks us into an uncertain, an unknown future. The same thing happens with dveṣa. We remember the pain. We remember it. It's locked into our mind. And so we get locked into the memory of the pain, whatever that might be. And we use all manner of conscious or unconscious techniques to avoid any more pain. We remember pain. We resist it. We remember the past, then the mind desires a future without pain. We press away any painful experience. We feel pain, we develop fear about a non-existent future. So Rāga and Dveṣa are really, really interesting in that they suspend us in the past and the future. Yet we live in the present. So you got to figure it out. Get present. Be present. It's a present. Oh boy. Okay, friends, that's it for today. Again, thanks for humoring me. Thanks for putting up with my philosophical wanderings. And most of all, thanks for listening. Om. Peace out. And if you're listening, could you just do us a favor? Leave us a 5-star review somewhere in one of the podcasty places. Does wonders for the podcast world. Thanks. Peace out.